Do you want to know what's in store for you for the next 30 days? Then this is the month ahead timeless tarot pick a card that is meant just for you. Okay, so let's go ahead, keep watching so you can find out what Spirit has to tell you for your month ahead the next 30 days. Let's go. Hello trick-or-treaters and welcome back to my channel TrickrTreatTarot, where it is spooky season all year long. If you like Halloween or Samhain, then this is definitely the channel for you, where I do spooky themed tarot pick-a cards just like this one and other spiritual related videos. So if that's your jam, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And while you are subscribing, go ahead, hit that post bell notification button so you don't miss out when I post new spooktacular videos every week. Okay, you guys, so we are back again with a month ahead of reading. Okay, we're doing our month ahead. We're gonna see what's in store for the next 30 days. Okay, so super exciting. So you can consider this the next 30 days, the next month, the next 4 weeks, right? However you want to break it up, that is completely up to you. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do things a little bit different too today. So we're gonna have a little bit of fun in this reading. So I'm gonna go ahead and this is how we're gonna have this broken up, okay? So we have 3 groups for us, or 3 cards to represent 3 different piles for us. And we have our tarot cards, right, which is going to give us insight throughout the month. And then we're going to pull from our Halloween Oracle. We're going to pull 3 cards. So that's going to give us insight of the beginning, the middle, and the end. And then we're also going to pull from another Oracle deck that's going to give us a little bit some more details. And then I also have our Samhain Oracle here, which is going to give us an overall feeling for the month ahead. And then I also have our affirmation, right? Our affirmation for the month, general energies. And we're also going to do a little bit of charm casting today. So I'm going to pull not a ton of charms, just a couple of charms, just to give us a little bit more information, a little bit more clarification, kind of changing things up a little bit, right? Keeping it new, keeping it exciting. And we're also going to roll some dice today, and those dice are going to give us insight on specific dates that are going to have significance during this next month, okay? So as I am filming this, this is, what are we in? We're in April. We're going to be going into May, okay? So this is going to be month ahead for May 2021, but timeless messages, okay? Timeless messages. So right now I'm filming this for May 2021, but you can watch this for any month or for any 30 days or for any 4 weeks ahead that you were curious, that you want to know, okay? So don't let dates deter you. These messages are meant to transcend space. They're meant to transcend time, okay? So we're going to go ahead. We're going to get right into it. I'm going to have all of our timestamps in the description box below, as well as in the pinned comment section, so that way you guys can go ahead and skip straight to your piles. We're going to do all of the shuffling on camera. So we're going to have the timestamps for the shuffling. We're going to have timestamps straight for the messages. So you can go ahead and skip to whatever it is that you want to see, okay? So we're not going to make this intro too long. We're going to go ahead. We're going to get right into it with pile number 1. That's going to be card 70, the bone, okay? We have pile number 2, card 13, the skull. Pile number 3, card 74, a hat. Okay, so that's pile number 1, card 70, the bone. Pile number 2, card 13, the skull. And pile number 3, card 74, the hat. Okay, so there's no right or wrong way to choose your pile. Make sure you take a minute. Go ahead, do a little meditation. Take a couple of deep breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay, get relaxed, get grounded. Okay, so you can pick based off of the number on the card, the number of the group, the picture on the card. Put your hand over the screen, whatever makes you feel fuzzy. Close your eyes, open them, whichever one calls your attention first. There's a million different ways that you can pick this, okay? So there's no right or wrong way, just choose what calls to you. If you feel called to pick more than one pile, you can pick more than one pile. That's okay, you guys. You can pick 2 piles, or you can even watch all 3 piles. That just means that there are multiple messages meant for you in each of the different piles, okay? That's fine. Also, if you hear something and you're just kind of like, girl, that don't sound like me, then that's not for you, okay? So just take what resonates, leave what doesn't, let the rest go, let it flow. There are lots of trick-or-treaters that are watching this video. Lots of people are watching this video. Lots of people are watching the same pile as you. So different messages for different people, okay? So that's why it's important to do your meditation and get grounded before you pick your pile. So that way you're able to identify which messages are meant for you and which messages are meant for someone else, okay? So just keep that in mind. So that's okay if everything doesn't resonate, but that's also a plus if everything does, okay? So that's also why I say, you know, sometimes you can pick multiple messages or multiple cards because there are different messages for you in each of the different piles. Sometimes it's easier to mix and match the messages that way because they are general readings and there's lots of people watching, right, the same pile as you. So just keep that in mind, you guys, okay? So we're going to go ahead, we're going to get right into it. Make sure you have your water, have your wine, have your snack with you, right? Whatever it is that you're drinking, stay hydrated. We're gonna hang out, we are gonna vibe, we are gonna relax, chill out together, okay? So let's go ahead, get straight into it. We're gonna go ahead and start with pile number 1. All right, if you chose group number 1, you guys chose card 70, the bone, okay? So this is your message. We're gonna go ahead and do all of the shuffling right now. If you don't wanna see the shuffling, then just go ahead and timestamps are below. You can skip straight to your message. If you do wanna see the shuffling though, we're getting into it right now. Alright, so for all of my trick-or-treaters who chose card 70, the bone, you guys chose group number 1. This is your message for the next 30 days, okay? The next 4 weeks, your month ahead, May 2021, or whatever month you're watching this in. This is your message, okay? Your channeled messages. Let's go ahead and see what's in store for you. We're going to go ahead and start with your tarot cards. Alright, we have King of Wands in reverse. Strength, okay. 3 of Swords in reverse. Three of Wands, Six of Cups, and Ten of Swords. Okay. What's going on here? Let's see. Group number 1 for your month ahead. So with the Strength card, that's already a good sign, right? That's a sign of vitality, of confidence, right? Of really pushing through and perseverance, okay? So maybe we're seeing like that you could come, right? There could be some kind of struggles, right, during the month. You could run into some roadblocks or some hurdles, but with the Strength card here, this is telling me that you're really going to get over it. You guys are going to start off the month really strong. You guys are going to have a lot of confidence. There's going to be a lot of fire under you, especially with this King of Wands energy here. There's a lot of fire that's going to be really starting up for you guys in the beginning of the month of May, moving through. I see that you guys are overcoming something, right? Overcoming some heartbreak. Maybe you guys are getting over a relationship that ended in the past month or in the past 30 days. You guys are really overcoming that. There could possibly even be some new love coming in during this month, during this next 30-day period for you guys. Okay, I also see there's a need of independence. There's a need of standing out. You guys are really finding yourself this month, Group 1. You're finding yourself right from around the people that are with you. I'm seeing that you're really getting grounded, your ideas. I see that you guys have a lot of ideas, a lot of thoughts, a lot of opinions, and you're starting to vocalize that. I think that you guys are really starting to own your power. I think you guys might be discovering yourself as a single body, or maybe you've just moved out and you're discovering who you are on your own. Really, I just really see you guys finding yourself this month, or finding a passion this month. That's something that I do see happening in the next 30 days. And then I also see there's reminiscence. Okay, so there's a lot of growth that's happening this month, right? There's a transitional period in the beginning of the month, right? There's a change that happens. You come in, you really start to find yourself going towards the middle of the month, and then towards the end of the month there's a reflective period, a reflection that starts to happen, where you guys start to remember how things were. And I think when you start to remember how things were, that's where this then Ten of Swords energy starts to come in. I think that you guys could get lost in your past, or maybe you could remember how things used to be a lot easier, or maybe things felt easier, but now that you're really independent, you're out on your own, you're really striving and doing things for yourself without having the safety net of maybe your parents, or a old lover, or you know, that person that you always used to go to maybe isn't there anymore, and then you start to feel a little bit bad or a little bit down about that. But remember, those are thoughts in your mind. Okay, thoughts in your mind. That's water under the bridge. Those are past energies. So it's important this month to make sure that when you start to have those thoughts and you start to reminisce, that you're able to come back right to the present, to this time, and start to look forward to your future. Okay, it's fine to look back in the past and to remember things, but remember the good things. Remember how far you've come. Remember that feeling of overcoming those challenges. Those are the things that you should be looking forward to. Those are the things that you should be reminiscing. Okay, so just try not to dwell on stuff that starts to make you feel stuck and stagnant. Okay, or starts to make you feel a little bit lonely or depressed. Those are the things that you have to try to avoid this month. So there is potential for that, but overall I see that you guys are really, really building a strong foundation for yourself. You're really getting to know yourself. You're really recommitting to yourself and redefining this relationship that you have with you and your own self-confidence and self-esteem, which is really amazing, because you're really starting to build a very strong foundation. Okay, very, very strong foundation. And again, for some of you guys, this could be pertaining to a new relationship that's coming in, or also an old relationship that you're leaving in the past, and or both, okay, of those things happening. Let's go ahead, see what else is going on for you guys for the next 30 days. Okay, we have the Rope, the Octopus, the Snake, okay, the Storm, the Cat, heart and the ear. Okay, yeah, so this makes sense. Okay, we're getting some more of that transformative energies, right, with the snake here, shedding your skin, really transforming. With the storm, though, right, there's that potential of, right, something happening or maybe getting stuck in your thoughts, right? The storm, the whirlwind, wind of energy, right? Wind in the mind, those swords, suits, right? Thoughts, right? It's all about thoughts, all about thoughts, all about thoughts. So this month, really try to stay out of your head, really try to stay productive, really try to keep yourself distracted from those old cycles and old fantasies and from reminiscing on how things used to be, because you should be propelling yourself forward. That's where you begin this month. So you want to make sure that you carry that energy with you throughout the month, even when something feels like maybe it's not quite working out the way that you wanted it to or the way that you expected it to. You really have to try and propel that positive energy forward to prevent yourself from really drowning in the storm, okay? But I do see that you are very protected with the cat energy here. There is protection around you. Your guides are bringing you protection, and you do have loved ones around you that are trying to also be a good, strong support system for you as well, even regardless of how near or far they may appear to be, okay? Because thoughts transcend distance. Love transcends distance. And honey, everyone's only a phone call away, okay? And that's also, I see that being important here too with the ear. I see people willing to listen to you. So don't feel like you're alone, like you're on this journey alone. You're trying to separate yourself and build a foundation for yourself as an individual, right? And really finding your independence. But just because you are finding and rediscovering your independence doesn't mean that you're alone or that you have to do things alone. People are there to listen to you, and sometimes that's all you need them to do, is just to listen to you if you have to vent about a situation or about some particular feelings that you're having, okay? So it's okay to express that. Don't feel bad about that. Ask people for help, okay? And I also see with the octopus here, again, you're going to be spreading yourself, doing lots of different things, lots of multitasking here, but also being careful not to burn yourself out. There's potential here for that reminiscing of how things used to be easier, maybe because you're burning yourself out by doing too much, okay? We wanted to, right, distract ourselves from the past energy, but don't burn yourself out either, okay? So make sure that you take breaks in between your tasks, in between jobs, in between, right, your days off. Make sure that you allow yourself to recuperate from all of the work that you're doing, and make sure that you don't give up yourself to help others too often, okay? Make sure that you also give back to yourself. That's very important here. And with the rope here, right, it's detached. So I am seeing here that there is detachment that is happening here. I'm also seeing here that there's, again, that potential to get wrapped up or tied up in some kind of situation or in thoughts of the past. So make sure you don't get wrapped up or tied up in the process of you trying to really detach yourself from a situation, okay? So overthinking situations could potentially be a problem this month, but again, I see that there's lots of protection here, and it is something that's minor, and it is something that you're going to get over, okay? Overall, I don't see any, I don't see anything major, really any major blockages happening here. I just see it really being all in your head and all in your mind this month. So pay attention to your thoughts and your mindset, okay? Take care of your mental health this month. That's very, very important, okay? But kudos to you. You guys are really finding your independence, and you're really recreating this relationship with yourself, which is super, super amazing. Okay, so we have scrying, intuition, winter, the sacredness of pausing, and skull of illumination. So in the beginning of the month, right, this is going to be our beginning, middle, end. So in the beginning of your month, we have scrying, intuition. So this really is talking about following your intuition in the beginning of the month, following your heart, really doing what feels right to you, regardless of maybe what other people are telling you. So really follow your intuition, follow that gut feeling, follow your heart, do what feels right to you, do what's going to make you happy this month. I see you really relying on your own feelings, your own emotions, and that's what's really going to start to bring out this independence for you, where you're starting to follow your own gut feelings, right? Bringing out the independence and redefining that relationship work with yourself. And then in the middle of the month, we have winter, the sacredness of pausing. So then there starts to be this pause, right? So you've made these choices, these decisions based off of your own happiness, right? Off of your own gut feelings and intuition that has been guiding you so far. And now you start to pause and you start to wonder, did I make the right choices? Did I make my right moves? Okay, and where do I go from here? So then that's where those thoughts start to come in. When you have that moment of pausing and then those thoughts start to creep into your mind, you start to have that reflective period, that reminiscence of the past starts to come in. And that's when you really have to start to weed out the good thoughts from the bad thoughts and cater to your mental health and realize how far you've grown, how far you've come, and start to illuminate the positivity in the journey that you've been on thus far. Okay, group number 1. That is very, very important. And we see that working out for you guys because at the end of the month, you have the Scroll of Light illumination. So there's this grand illumination that happens at the end of the month for you guys, at the end of this 30-day period where you guys really are enlightened based off of the choices and the decisions that you've made and the reflective process that happened afterwards, okay? And you're able to see that everything has worked out for you, that everything is working out for you, and that everything will continue to work out for you, and you have nothing to worry about. Okay, group number 1, you have nothing to worry about this month. All right, so we also have for your overall 30 days, month ahead, energy is divination. Take a breath, take it twice, insightful reflections are guided by light. Okay, so take a breath, take it twice, insightful reflections are guided by light. So again, this really talks about this scrying energy, divination, right? Trusting source, trusting your intuition, allowing spirit to guide you this month, okay? So really the overall energies this month, especially with the strength card here, it's talking about listening to yourself, listening to your gut energies, your own intuition, right? Having that confidence to believe in yourself and to believe that you're making the right decisions and choices based off of your own intuition, right? So that's definitely the main focal point for you guys this month in this next 30 days is to just trust your gut and trust your intuition and trust that everything will work out for you. Trust in divine timing, okay? I really see that you guys are protected. You guys are being guided and you guys are really working towards a very, very bright future. You are making moves this month. You are making moves, okay? No one can get in your way this month, okay? You guys are on fire and I am loving it for you, okay? You have patience, okay? So congratulations, you've been granted more patience. You may start using it right away or much, much later. Waiting a long time is the sort of option now afforded to you by greater patience. Can you believe it? Look at this. You're still reading and you haven't started getting annoyed yet. Imagine how this patience will transform your life. Imagine how easy it will be to go to the post office. So this month again talks a lot about patience, right? Maybe when you're having those moments of reminiscence of maybe when things were a little bit easier, it's just reminding you, Spirit is just reminding you guys, group number 1, to have patience, that maybe some things might appear to be a little tough now or a little challenging, but it's all for your greatest good, and have patience because everything will be easier down the road, okay? So if things don't appear to be easy now, they will be later on. So just have patience that everything's going to work out for you and that you've made the right decisions and that you're moving in the right direction. So just have patience, trust your gut, trust your intuition. Everything's going to work out for you and everything's going to get easier, okay? Group number 1. So just keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and do some of our, what do I want to do first? Let's roll our dice first. Let's go ahead, let's grab some dice and see what are some specific dates. I think that's all of them, yeah. So let's see what are some specific dates for you guys this month, okay? Okay, so let's see, we have the 3rd, the 2nd, the 1st. Okay, so the beginning for sure, the beginning of the month, the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd. We have the 3rd again, so we have the 3rd twice. So the 3rd is definitely going to be important. Oh, and then we have the 4th. Okay, so definitely the first week is going to be very, that's what I'm seeing here. 1, 2, 3, 3 twice, 4. We have 6. We have 4 again. So definitely the beginning of the month is when there's going to be the most significance happening for you guys. Definitely the most significance here happening in the beginning of the month. So that first week, just pay attention to that first week, to what's going on, and to your gut feelings. Because I see that's when you're really gonna have to trust your gut the most. That's when there's gonna be the most right happening for you, because then in the middle of the month we see that there's kind of this break, reflection, stagnation. So in the beginning of the month, when all that fire energy is happening, you guys are really making a lot of choices and decisions for yourself that's really building this new dynamic for you. So just pay attention to that first week, okay? Let's also pull, let's just pull one of these because I feel like it, and see what happens. Let's see. A week ahead. Okay, so we have the mask. Okay, so again with the mask, let's talk about illusions. So again, trusting your intuition when facing illusions, right? Everything is not always as it appears to be, having to listen to that gut feeling. But again, this is also talking about that ability to be yourself, to take the mask off and show the world the real you, regardless of anybody else's thoughts and opinions. Again, rebuilding that dynamic of your own self-esteem, your own self-confidence, rebuilding that confidence with yourself, that confidence and that strong foundation of who you are as a person, who you are independently, okay? So again, that's another strong message that's coming through here. And let's go ahead and grab just a couple of charms. Okay, so we have haunt. So yeah, haunt, something from your past could be coming back, could be haunting you a little bit, right? Could be bringing about worries or maybe just some kind of discomfort. We have suck it up, buttercup too. So again, this is really talking about having to learn, roll with the punches, right? This month, really having to just kind of get over whatever was in the past and being able to move forward successfully. Again, we have Pisces energy here, which talks about, right, this could talk about deep emotions, deep thoughts, right, the escapism, really looking back, looking inwards. This could sometimes talk about, you know, just being really emotional, but not in a bad way, you know, just remembering things, being really in tune with your emotions. I think you're going to be really in touch with your emotions this month. Let's go ahead and grab just a couple more. Okay, that was a lot. Yeah, okay. So we also have Scorpio energy and Aquarius energy. So yeah, water signs, being in touch with your emotions, your emotional side, definitely. But making sure that you don't get stuck in your past, making sure that you really take the time to really listen to your emotions and be able to listen to your intuition and move forward from certain aspects. I see that this month you guys are going to be really lucky, that there's potential for financial gain, financial success, things just kind of really working out for you, and maybe you don't even know how or why. It just kind of feels like everything's falling into place. So that's definitely potential energy here. Lots of emotional energy though. So this is going to be a very emotional month for you. And not saying that in a bad way, but just very emotional in the sense that there's, you know, maybe going to be really strong ups, maybe some really strong downs. You're just going to be feeling everything really intensified. It's going to be a little bit of an intense week, intense goods, right? This could talk about intense goods, but also some intense bads. Just really having that strong, again, with your intuition here, really being in touch with your emotions and those around you. So that's just definitely what I see happening here for you guys, group number 1. All right, so that is your month ahead. That's your energies for your next 30 days, the next 4 weeks, for your month of May 2021, however you want to see it, call it, whatever you want it to be. So I really do hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. Let me know how you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below if this resonated with you. I really hope it did. Let me know how you guys like the dice charms, right? I just kind of mixed it up today. Let me know how you guys like that in the comments down below as well. And then maybe that's something that I'll keep doing in the future if you guys really like that, okay? So it's been such a pleasure. I had so much fun with you guys today. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed already. It really helps me out. Also follow me on Instagram, you guys, if you're not following me on Instagram. I do some daily readings there, and I also do posts every single time that I post a video, so you guys stay up to date with all of my videos. And I'm also looking forward to doing more things on there too when I start to grow a little bit more, okay? So just keep that in mind. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family so that way they know what your YouTube psychic is up to and what we are predicting for the days to come, okay? So again, it's been such a pleasure. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you want to keep watching, we're going to go ahead and move on to group number 2. Hello to all of my trick-or-treaters that chose group number 2. You guys chose card 13, the skull. So this is your channeled messages for your month ahead, the next 30 days, the next 4 weeks. We're going to go ahead, we're going to do all of your shuffling right now on camera. So if you don't want to see the shuffling, timestamps are below. You can skip straight to your message, or you can just keep watching because we're going to get into the shuffling right now. Alright, so if you chose group number 2, you guys chose card number 13, the skull. So this is your channeled messages for your month ahead for May 2021, the next 30 days or the next 4 weeks, however you want it to be. This is your message. Let's go ahead, let's get straight into it, you guys. So we have Justice in reverse, 7 of Cups, Queen of Cups, 10 of Cups, 2 of Swords, and 8 of Cups. Okay, so lots of Cups energy. So that's already telling me that this is potentially going to be an emotional next 30 days for you. You guys are going to be very in tune with your emotions. This is also telling me with this Queen of Cups energy here that there could be someone who is a water sign coming into your life, or you could be a water sign. That's a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces energy here that I'm getting. Okay, with the Justice in reverse, though, this could talk a little bit about potentially an imbalance, okay? Needing to find that balance in your life. This month is a good idea to get organized. I'm sensing that there's a need for some kind of organization. You guys are disorganized. You might be coming into the month a little bit disorganized. You might have a lot on your mind. There might be a lot on your list of things to do, a lot on your mind. You might have like a lot of plans, and it's just going to be hard for you guys to keep track of that. I'm sensing that you guys could potentially be a little scatterbrained in the beginning of the month, especially because we have the 7 of Cups here too, which could talk about, right, a lot of options or some kind of illusions, keeping in mind that all that glitters is not gold, group number 2, okay? So really needing to be able to get organized, to find that balance of what needs to get done versus what what you can do now versus what you could do later, and making sure that you take time for yourself in between. Take that little time off to be able to relax. You don't want to wear yourself out, okay? So that's very important. And then with the middle of right, going as we move on towards the 30 days, then we have this person that could potentially be coming into your life, right? This Queen of Cups energy, right? This could also talk about maybe reconnecting with a female figure. This could be your mom, a sister, a friend, an ex, right? That you could end up be really connecting with. And then we have the Ten of Cups energy, so there's fulfillment here. So I'm seeing that someone is going to come into your life who's really going to help you get organized, who's going to bring about a lot of clarity to you. I see that there's a lot, right? Your mind is very, very cluttered coming into this month, and someone's going to show up that's going to bring clarity and organization into your life, and that's going to make you very, very fulfilled. There's the Ten of Cups here. This is fulfillment energy. You know, there's lots of great things that are happening for you in the next 30 days. But you just have to be really open to it, right? Because then going towards the end of the month, then we have the Two of Bats energy here, right? The Two of Swords. So being blinded by something, not wanting to see the truth of a certain situation. And then we have the Eight of Cups here, having to move on from a situation. So we see that you guys in the beginning of the month are really giving in to delusions, and then clarity is appearing to you in the middle of the month. And then you really have to make a choice of having to leave a lot of that illusion behind you at the end of the month. So that's going to be a little tough for you guys. That's the challenge for you guys this month, right? I like to think that, right, for all of my readings that I do for the week ahead, for the 30 days, next 7 days, right, when we think of these timelines, they're almost kind of like chapters in a book. So when you read a chapter, all of Wright's chapters follow this kind of story format where, you know, you have this climax and then there's this kind of lesson that we learn. So I think, right, for all of the 30 days that are happening here, right, there's lessons that are being learned. Group number one had a lesson that they're learning as well, a challenge that they're overcoming. And I see for you guys, group number two, you're following that same format where you have this climax and then this lesson that you're learning, this challenge that you're overcoming, and it's really going to be helping you reach your highest vibrational, your highest purpose, right? Help you reach your highest potential. So that's very, very important here. So just keep that in mind, you guys. So let's go ahead. Yeah, we have the hand here. So a helping hand, right? A handout. Someone who's really going to be giving you their services or their time, their attention. Someone who's going to be very helpful for you guys this month. The antidotes. So yeah, someone who's really going to be helpful. Someone who's coming in with a cure for, right, this clutter that you've been having, or this cluttered mind, this heart maybe that you've been holding on to, some emotional baggage that you have to let go of. With the fire energy here too, we see that there's some passions happening, and this could be a new lover, lots of passion, fire energy. With the owl here, there's wisdom that's happening here as well. I see divine feminine energy as well is very strong this next 30 days. And then with the dagger here, it's interesting overlapping with the Two of Swords, because I see that you really, again, you have that double-edged sword there. You're not wanting to see the truth of a situation, or you're having to make a choice between, you know, the lesser of two evils towards the end of the 30 days, but it's ultimately going to lead to a new beginning. So when you have this walk away from, you know, once you make this choice, this decision, you have to walk away from something that's no longer serving you. You're going to have this newness, right? This new energy that's going to rush into your life, and you're going to have this lovely new beginning of opportunity to do whatever you want to do and to be whoever it is that you want to be. So just keep that in mind, right? When letting go of old energies, you're allowing new energies to prosper in your life. And I see that's really the focal point and the theme for you guys in this next 30 days, okay? So accept help when someone reaches out to you guys, group number two, in the next 30 days. Accept it. Accept the help, accept the handout, accept this person coming into your life. Don't feel like you have to do things alone, because you don't. So this person's going to come to you. You are not going to go to them. They're going to come to you. They're going to find you, and it's going to be divine. So allow it to take place. Allow it to happen, okay? Okay, so we have Trick or Treat, Mischief and Play, Night Song, Hidden Talents, and Skeleton Strength, okay? So in the beginning of the month, right, with Trick or Treat, Mischief and Play, so we see that there's definitely going to be some surprises happening. There's going to be, right, a little bit of searching, right, ringing on doorbells, and right, you get the candies, but you're never really sure where you're gonna get. Sometimes you get candies that you like, you get candies that you don't like, sometimes you get little treats, sometimes nobody answers the door, right? So there's kind of that, right, mischief and play happening in the beginning of the month where you're not really sure where you're gonna get. It's kind of a gamble, but you're looking for something. You're out there looking for something, but you're not really sure if you're going to achieve what it is that you're looking for, what it is that you're going after. And we know that because you have this imbalance, this scattered mind, these illusions that are kind of eluding you. And it's really this elusive beginning that's starting this month for you. And then as we move on and this person comes in, right, this person opens the door, this person shows you clarity, this person shows you balance, then that's when you start to really discover yourself and what it was that you even were actually looking for with the hidden talents. You start to rediscover yourself in and through this person. You start to rediscover, right, happiness, joy, fulfillment, understanding. So then that's when you reach this 10 of Cups energy, right, through this hidden song in the middle of this month and this next 30 days. And then at the end is when you start to have this strength. So with the skeleton strength here at the end, we know that you have to make a hard choice or decision. You have to let something go, and that's going to bring in newness, new energies, right? With this fetus energy, new beginnings, the Fool energy, right, happening here, and it's really going to bring you a lot of strength. This is going to be very transforming for you. It's going to build a strong foundation for you, and it's going to be very, very bright and very, very powerful. Okay. Overall, we have the Frog for you guys for the next 30 days. So may the lily beneath your breasts allow you to drink from its healing waters. Be still, for there is serenity behind the drowning croaks. So with the Frog energy here, this really talks to me again about that transformative energies. It really makes me think of the Princess and the Frog. And right, so there's this illusion, right? This illusion energy with the frog not being what it appears to be. And then after, you kiss the frog, then there's this transformative energies and then this reward. So taking a chance, right? Kissing the frog, taking a chance without knowing that it's going to transform into this, beautiful, rich prince. And then being rewarded for that chance with this prince. So I don't know if any of this is making sense to you guys, group number 2, but that's just the energy that I see here is really, something being really elusive, really taking a chance this month, these next 30 days, and discovering that something is not what it appeared to be in one aspect that could be very good or another aspect that could be, not so great. Because I see both of those things happening here. I see that there is the good and the bad, but again, with the justice energy here, we have that balance, and you have to take the good and the bad together because they're essentially one. You can't have one without the other. So I think that's where that balance act really starts to come in for you guys this month and the next 30 days, okay? So being able to be aware of that. Now for your month affirmations for your next 30 days, we have clarity, okay? So stopping to listen to my inner self, I can easily separate my intuition from my mental chatter. The clarity of my intuition is a sweet, simple fruit that tastes familiar, and the mental chatter is a confusing, bitter rind that I shall peel off and chuck into the garbage or compost heap if your mental chatter happens to be organic. So with the clarity here, definitely there is clarity that's coming to you guys this month in the next 30 days. I have no idea what that clarity is going to be. It is going to be different for each and one of you trick-or-treaters that are watching this, right? So different for everybody. So just whatever that means to you, run with it, take it, because it's different for everyone, right? But there is definitely going to be some kind of clarity that is happening, right, from these elusive energies that are coming through this month. You're definitely going to have clarity through a choice and decision, understanding. It's going to be fulfilling, and it's going to be very groundbreaking, and it's going to make you very strong, and you're going to be very knowledgeable and a little bit more wise because of it, okay? So let's go ahead and grab some extra messages for you guys. We're going to go ahead and roll our dice to go ahead and find out what are some special dates. What are some dates that have significance for you guys this month, okay? Make sure I get all my little dice. All right, that's all of them. So let's see what are some significant dates for you guys. Group number 2, significant dates for group number 2. Okay, so we have the 4th, we have the 2nd, the 11th, the 9th, the 8th, and the 7th. So we have 7, 8, 9 is important. Okay, moving things. 7, 8, 9. Which could also essentially be, we have a 6. So 6, 7, 8, 9 is important for you guys. So that second week, we also have the 4th and the 2nd, and we also have the 11th, okay? So the second week I'm seeing is going to be most of the significance for you guys. It's going to be that second week, and potentially even moving into that third week as well with the 11th here. So keeping in mind that more middle of the month energy, which is where we see most of that clarity happening here, where that person really comes into your life and starts to reveal to you, starts to remove that veil and reveal to you what things actually are, and helping you really understand certain aspects of yourself and certain aspects of your life. Okay, group number 2. So just keep that in mind. Those are your dates. Let's go ahead and pull one of these because we did for group number 1. So we'll just pull it out for you guys too. Okay, so yeah, with the star energy here, this is giving me Aquarius energy, right? Which is talking about social energy, society, how you fit into society, how you deal with society, right? This is also talking about higher thinking, higher wisdom. So again, that's just something to keep in mind this month. So keeping in mind how you fit in with society, understanding your own roles as an individual, also keeping in mind your own hopes and dreams with the star, but also making sure that you stay grounded, okay, and don't live too much inside of your head, which we see that there was a little bit of potential to do because you're a little scatterbrained going into the beginning of the month, okay? So making sure that that organization is there, but without losing sight of your dreams and that happy energy that you have. You guys are daydreamers. You guys definitely have a lot of hopes, a lot of dreams, a lot of fantasies for your future, things that you want to do, things that you want to get around to. Maybe you guys could also have a lot of hobbies. I see that happening here, but this all is telling me that you guys overall are going to have a very joyful month, right? Something's going to happen for you guys. Something's going to feel like, you know, one of your wishes are going to come true, or something's going to happen for you guys in the next 30 days. That's going to be very, very fulfilling. And it's going to be something that you've been wanting to happen, or something that you've been dreaming of happening for a long time, okay? So that's super exciting for you guys, group number 2. Let's go ahead and pull out just a couple of charms to get a little bit of extra information. Yeah, okay, so with the rock here, we definitely have that needing a foundation, needing to get grounded, living too much in your head. We see that there's also abundance energy here, and with the Gemini energy as well, we see that there's communication that needs to happen. So making sure that you're very communicative with those around you and communicative with yourself as well, okay? So, but definitely seeing that there's definitely going to be that emotional fulfillment. There is abundance of people around you that love you, that care about you, and you're really going to feel that this month and the next 30 days. Also keeping in mind that you should stay grounded. I'm going to grab just a couple more. Yeah, with the amethyst here, listening to your intuition, Leo energy as well. So holding on to that self-confidence, nature, also creativity is a big aspect. You also got 2 hats, right? So again, there talks about that, for me, that's about manifestation. I think about a magician pulling the rabbit out of the hat, right? So that magic trick, that magic, that sense of magic that's happening here, manifesting something that you've been dreaming of, something that you've been wanting that's going to be happening here. Definitely having that fulfillment here that could have been a childhood dream or a childhood hope for you that's really going to start to come to fruition this month in the next 30 days. But that's definitely something that I see happening here. Making sure that you stay creative, working on your self-confidence, self-esteem. Keeping in touch with your guides and your spirituality, meditation could also come into play, could also be important this month in the next 30 days just to help bring about that clarity and peace of mind, okay? All right, so group number 2, this is your channeled messages for your month ahead, May 2021, the next 30 days or the next 4 weeks, however you want it to be. This was your message. I really hope that you guys liked it. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, let me know how you guys liked the little dice and charms and extra readings, extra little divination tools that I played with here, so that way I can bring those back to future readings if you like those. I had a lot of fun with it. I thought it brought about some cute, unique little aspects to your reading just to keep things a little bit fun and uplifting, okay? So if you haven't already, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, you guys. And while you're subscribing, don't forget to hit that notification bell, and also go ahead and follow me on Instagram if you're not following me already, okay? So it's been such a pleasure. I hope you guys really like this reading. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate all of your love and support and all of your views and time, okay? It's just been so much fun being able to bring these messages to you guys. Make sure you share these videos with your friends and family so we can go ahead and spread the love and spread the awareness and spread the messages, inspiration and motivation to as many people as we possibly can, okay? So again, thank you guys so much. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to group number 3 now. Hello to all of my trick-or-treaters who chose group number 3. You guys chose card 74, the hat. So this is your channeled messages for the next 30 days for your month ahead. We're going to do all of your shuffling right now. So if you don't want to see the shuffling, timestamps are below. You can skip straight to your message. If you do want to see the shuffling though, we're getting into it right now. Alright, hello to all of my trick-or-treaters who chose group number 3, card 74, the hat. This is your channeled messages for the next 30 days for your month ahead, month of May 2021, the next 4 weeks, however you want it to be. This is your message. Okay, so let's go ahead, let's get right into it, see what is going on. Death. Okay. 5 of Pentacles, but it was in reverse. Page of Cups. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. The Tower in reverse. And Ace of Wands. Okay, what is going on here for you guys? Okay, so definitely seeing fluctuations in money happening here. Fluctuations in money, right? So you guys maybe going through changing jobs or something like that during this month. Maybe you guys are switching career paths or going in and out of promotions or something like that. But I definitely see your finances are going to be fluctuating a little bit this month. But there's also the heavy hitter of death. Okay, so there's definitely going to be a heavy transformative energy that's happening here. We also have the Page of Cups. So this could talk about, right, a person who might be more of a masculine energy who's coming into your life. He could be a water sign. This could also be talking about you. So again, water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But we also see that there's a new idea happening here with the Ace of Imps. So this could relate to a new relationship coming in for you guys the next 30 days with a water sign. This could also talk about, right, a new idea, a new partnership that's happening here. This could talk about you really taking stakes and going after, right, or investing in yourself or in an idea that you have. Maybe this could talk about really investing in your own business, your own personal business, starting an Etsy shop, maybe a YouTube channel, some kind of online business, or even starting your own brick and mortar or something like that. But I see that you guys are really taking a chance here, really going after something that you want, a passion of yours. This is going to be very transformative for you. And it's going to cause a lot of fluctuations in your career life, in your finances, and overall in your life. With the Tower in reverse here, right, we're seeing that there's definitely a more transformative energy that's happening here. But with the fall of the Tower, I really feel like this is something you're knocking down yourself. You're knocking this tower down that you've built because you are no longer happy with it. It's no longer serving you. And you're now taking this energy and these bricks that you've knocked over, this old tower, and you're using the remains of it to rebuild a new foundation that's more solid and that's going to be more fulfilling for you, to rebuild it into something that you've been wanting or something that you've been looking for. So that's what I definitely see here. I see that you're definitely transforming something yourself for your own greatest good, and you're going through this transformation yourself here, right? And this definitely does feel like it's financially related or career related. With the Pentacles energy here, we also have that Wands energy as well. So that's something else to keep in mind. With the Cauldron here, this is more of that transformative energy, right? Something that's transforming slowly over time. So this could be slow transformation over time. This could have been something that you've been working towards for a while here. And then with the Devil, so that's Capricorn energy here. So definitely with the Capricorn, this again tells me that this is possibly something that's work related or career related. But with the Devil here too, this could also talk about making sure that you don't fall into, right, the traps of the idea, right? Don't fall into the glimmer of the idea, making sure that it's also something that's tangible, making sure that it's something that you can actually obtain for yourself or build for yourself, okay? So making sure that it's not just an illusion or a dream in your mind, but having that plan, making sure that you've set that plan to achieve those goals that you're willing to achieve, right? Before you start building this new tower for yourself, this new foundation, make sure that you first create this blueprint, so that way you make sure that it's a successful idea. You know how you're going to get there. You know how you're going to achieve this feat, because this is a massive feat you're trying to achieve, but you have the resources to do it. You just have to make sure that you take the time to do it. The Devil sometimes wants you to rush into something, and make sure that you don't do it for the wrong reasons. Make sure that you're not just chasing after this idea for the money, or make sure that you don't stop this idea for the money. I feel like the money here is really going to be the devil in this situation, okay? So making sure with the money fluctuation here that that doesn't really play too much of a factor in you reaching your goals, dreams, and desires, okay? But with the Umbrella here, I do see that you're protected, okay? You're protected from those rainy days. You're protected from the storm. So I see that there is going to be a storm. There's going to be obstacles. You're going to have rainy days. You're going to have moments where you're questioning, what am I doing? Am I making the right choices, the right decisions? And you're protected. Things are going to fall into place for you when you have those moments. Things are really going to work out for you. Things are going to fall into place for you. And Spirit is really going to come in and take care of you during those times. So don't allow your thoughts to come into your head too much, right? Don't allow yourself to fall into a spiral, right? A downward spiral, because the universe is definitely protecting you, and you can accomplish anything that you want to accomplish, and everything that you have is everything that you need in this situation and in this moment, okay? We also have the iceberg energy here, which talks about that there's more happening beneath the surface than what you can actually see. So right now you're only touching the tip of the iceberg of this idea. You're only seeing the surface of this moment, this tower moment, of this energy that's happening here. But there's so much energy that hasn't even been presented to you yet. And this idea is going to be even more monumental than you have discovered yet. So this is something that's still growing, that's still transforming. You're going to transform and grow into something that's so much more beautiful than you can even fathom, because you don't even have the full perspective of the wider concept of what's actually happening here during these next 30 days. Okay, that's powerful. We have the bell here, okay, which is telling you to listen. The bell wants you to listen to your spirit guides, listen to those around you, listen to suggestions. Okay, pay attention to right, the signs that are happening for you. Okay, that's important here. We also have the candle with illumination here, right? Again, with that fire energy, that Ace of Wands energy, with the candle here, listening to your passions, your desires, right? Allowing yourself to guide yourself through the dark, through the shadows. Listen to that bell, follow that light. Okay, these are things that it's really going to help you avoid the devil in this situation and bring you towards, you know, what it is that you're actually working towards. Don't forget what it is that you're working towards because something feels harder, or because something feels impossible, or because you feel like maybe you made the wrong decisions. Just keep working towards it. You've already started the process, and this is going to bring about a much stronger transformation than you can even fathom right now. So you have ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA. So this could very well possibly be you, right, going after the family business, right? So maybe your ancestors had this family business that they were doing, and your family kind of has strayed away from it, and you've been, you know, deciding that maybe you wanted something that was more practical, something that you felt like you could be more successful at. But you're really starting to lean back into that family business, really starting to lean back into the roots of what your family did and where your family comes from. And your ancestors see that, and your ancestors are really going to be providing you with this umbrella of protection. Your ancestors are really going to be guiding you with the bell here, right? Listening to them, listening to the signs, to the ancestors that are around you, that are lifting you up and allowing you to achieve these almost seemingly impossible fates, that are illuminating the way through these dark shadows and mysterious corridors and crevices, right? So these ancestors, right, are really pushing you to achieve these goals that you're doing, because they believe in you, they believe in what you're doing. And for some of you, this really relates back to them, and you're doing this for them in a sense, or really just to get reconnected with your roots or your past, or your family, or something like that. Okay, eternal love. Love is love, and it transcends physical death. So with the eternal love here, this could again talk about a new relationship maybe that's coming in, or this could also again talk about that love of your family, of past loved ones, right, that transcends physical death. So you definitely have a lot of loved ones, ancestors, right, past family members that have moved on to the spirit plane, who are coming through and really allowing you to achieve the goals that you need to achieve this month. So things are going to feel impossible this month. You're going to have lots of fluctuations here, but somehow things are going to fall into place, and you're going to wonder, how did this happen? How did this work out for me? What are the odds that, you know, you got that phone call, or that you were at the, you know, you're going to appear to be at the right place at the right time this month, and you're going to think, wow, what are the odds? What was the coincidence? But just know that it was your ancestors that allowed this to happen. It was your past loved ones that are walking with you that allowed this to happen, right? There's lots of death and transformative energies that are happening here. Lots of past loved ones who are helping you move forward and transcend into a new chapter and a new, new perspective of your life. Death again. With the death, you guys, the eternal cycle begins here. So definitely having that energy here of transformative energy, right? That transformation that's happening for you guys, and it's powerful, and you're not even aware. A lot of you guys aren't even aware that this is actually happening. Maybe you will be now that I'm telling you, and you're gonna realize, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense that I'm hearing this, and that this reading is telling me all of these things. Because when I look back now, when I think about it, yeah, all that is happening for me. All of that is true. All that does make sense, because a lot of you guys aren't even aware that this is what's actually happening for you, okay? So with the beginning of your 30 days, the beginning of your months, again, really reconnecting with your roots, reconnecting with your ancestors, right? That's when a lot of this transformation is going to start happening. You're going to have these thoughts and ideas. This is something that you've been thinking about for a while, but you're going to start to act on those ideas, thoughts, and things. There could potentially be, right, obstacles in the way. They're going to try to prevent you from acting upon this, but you're going to do it anyway because your ancestors are helping you. You're going to be protected from the obstacles, from the rainy days, right? From the right fluctuation in finances. You're going to be very protected by that, from that, because of your ancestors that are looking over you, that still love you, that are taking care of you, your guides, right? And then that they're even going to manifest themselves for some of you guys through other people. So strangers might come up to you and offer you maybe money or opportunities or something that you're in need of. And just know that this is your ancestor acting through this person, right? Acting through this vessel in that moment. So though that's, again, something to keep in mind. Very powerful energies for you guys, group number 3. And then at the end of the month, again, we have that fall of the tower and that rebuilding of the foundation, right? This kind of recycling of energy. That's definitely what I feel here. Recycling of energy, rebuilding to this new potential, this new beginning with the Ace of Wands here, following the signs and that small glimpse of illumination into a brighter future where this then transformation happens. So we have this transformation in the beginning and then this transformation in the end, which tells me that it's a long transformation, right? That's happening over these 30 days. And then it's going to be really solidified at the end when you start to look back and realize, wow, how monumental this transformation really was for you. Group number 3. Wow. Just wow. Okay. And so overall for your 30 days, we have the Dark Moon card 13, which is crazy because card 13 in tarot is the Death card. Oh my goodness. So in the dark of your heart lives new breath waiting for you to release its ghost. So again, this is, you guys, group number 3. This is just transformation, death, rebirth. Like Spirit is just talking through me. I'm giving you all the messages, and I really hope that you guys listen to me when I talk, because this ain't no joke right here. This, like, you saw me do the shuffling and you got 3 death cards. This is true. This is it. This is how it works. Okay? So I just hope that this is real confirmation for you guys that change is coming, change is happening, and it's going to be beautiful and it's going to be powerful. And this is really just going to sum up your whole month for you, these next 30 days, which makes so much sense too. I forgot to mention for the last two groups, but they are also going through, right, these personal journeys here. But for you guys who are watching pile number 3 mostly, we have this lunar eclipse that's happening at the end of the month of May, at the end of this month, at the end of this 30 days, which is really going to embark on this transformative energy. So make sure you really do harness the energy. This makes a lot of sense with the astrology that's happening at the end of the month here with that lunar eclipse, right? With this transformation that's taking place. So just keep that in mind, you guys. So we also have for your affirmation for your month ahead, the next 30 days, is connection. I'm connected to the multitudes and I can access their support at any time. Even a stranger offers a sense of comfort when they smile at me or make a dumb comment about the weather. Everyone is waiting to connect. All I need to do is open myself up and pay attention. So this is interesting. This is talking about the interconnectedness, right, of the world, interconnectedness of the conscious and unconscious universe. We are all connected. So this is, for me, really going into depth about, right, your ancestors coming through the spirit plane into this plane, working through strangers, working through synchronicities and symbols and things that are seeming to work out for you and with you. So again, the connection with you on this physical living plane, and the connection of your ancestors and past loved ones in the spiritual plane, and how that energy is going to be transferred right during these next 30 days, and how that's going to help you. So again, just keep that in mind. You're connected to the multitudes, and you can access support at any time. Access the support of your past loved ones, the support of your guides, of your ancestors that are willing to help you, that are watching over you, that want you to be successful, that want you to succeed, okay? They're protecting you. So you can access that energy at any time that you want to. And it says even a stranger offers a sense of comfort. So those are your guides, those are your ancestors and past loved ones that are accessing you, that are connecting to you through strangers that are living on this plane, okay? They're tapping into that energy just for a moment. When you meet this person in passing, when you feel that sense of comfort, just know that that is your ancestor, your past loved one, your spirit guide that is with you, and that is validation that they are walking with you and protecting you, okay? So, woo, my goodness. Group number 3. That is your message. Let's go ahead and grab some extra thingamajigs, okay? So we're gonna roll some dice for you guys, see what any special dates there are for you. I think that was all my dice. Okay, so this is gonna help tell us if there are any dates to look forward to, or they're gonna have any special significance within the next 30 days, this next month that's coming, okay? Okay, so we have the 1st and the 2nd, the 4th, the 5th. We have the 9th and the 11th. So the 1st, the 2nd, the 4th, the 5th. We have the 7th, the 9th, and the 11th, okay? So we see the 1st and 2nd week are going to be kind of like the most significant for you guys. So that definitely that first half of the month is going to be playing the most significance for you. So just pay attention to some of those dates that might potentially hold significance for you. We're going to pull one of these as well. Okay, see if something comes popping out. This one. Okay, so you got the keys. So the key here is telling me that you definitely have the key, and for a lot of you guys, you're trying to figure out what that key does. What does that key unlock this month, right? What's the treasure? Where's the lock? I have this key. Now, what do I do with it? So this is where that guidance is happening here, right? Your guides, your ancestors are really guiding you to that treasure chest, to that lock, to that door, where you're then going to access that door because you have the key. You are the key to open this door, to open these new opportunities that the universe is leading you towards. So that way you can go ahead and start this new beginning and have this beautiful new transformation that's happening. So just remember that you hold the tools in you. You have the key. There are no locked doors, okay? Because you have the keys, the key to success. You have the key to success. You will be successful in these endeavors that you are working towards this month, in the next 4 weeks, the next 30 days, okay? Let's go ahead and grab a couple of charms to end this reading out, okay? Okay, yeah, so I definitely see luck. Luck is definitely on your side with the clover charm. So things are definitely going to fall into place for you, right? There's definitely going to be some divine intervention that's happening here, making sure that you are taken care of. With the butterfly here, there's also transformation energy. Again, a lot of that transformation happening, that death energy. We also have the telescope that's seeking charm, right? Looking for something. We know that you're definitely looking for something. You're working towards something. And then we also see that you're also being guided here. We have the owl with the tiger's eyes. So following your intuition, listening to your emotions, right? Your sacral chakra, solar plexus energy as well. So making sure that you just go ahead and listen to your gut feeling, because that's just spirit, your guides and ancestors that are guiding you, okay? Just pull a couple more. Yeah, with the skull, again, more death energy, more transformation happening here with the button. This is telling me that there's still work that has to be done, but everything's really going to come together in the end. So that's definitely what I see happening here. Again, lots of transformation, everything just kind of working out for you. Listening to your guides and ancestors, following your intuition, that gut feeling, going after what it is that you're looking for, right? Staying focused is also important here, and working towards those goals, and everything just really working out for you in the end, okay? So that is your channeled messages for your month ahead for May 2021, the next 30 days for you guys, the next 4 weeks, group number 3. I hope that this reading resonated with you guys. I hope you had so much fun watching this. I had so much fun doing this reading for you. These messages were so powerful. Let me know in the comments down below if this resonated for you guys. Also, let me know how you liked the extra divination with the dice and the charms, and that's something that I can continue to do for you if you really enjoyed that, okay? So again, thank you guys so much for watching. It has been such an absolute pleasure. If you haven't already, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, you guys, and also hit that notification bell so you don't miss out when I post new videos every week. And if you're not following me on Instagram yet, go ahead, follow me on Instagram. I have a link for that in the description box below. Make sure you share this video with your friends and family so we can continue to spread this love, inspiration, motivation, right? These predictions to all of the trick-or-treaters who haven't even discovered me yet. Let's go ahead and continue to share the love, you guys. Share it, share it, share it. And with all of that being said, I had a blast today, and I will see you guys on the next one, okay? So creep it real, you guys. Bye.